We are now going to compare decimal numbers. So we're going to look and see how we compare them. So we've seen how we can compare them on a number line and how it works in other ways. So now we're going to look at it with just numbers. So if we look at this example here, it says that you're babysitting your neighbor and she's in 4th grade and this is her work. And it says, is she correct? So let's look and see if she is correct. So when I look at this, if I look at the 0.32, and I know I don't say 32 hundredths, but it's 0.32 or 32 hundredths, and the 0.45, 45 hundredths, you can see that they have both two numbers behind the decimal point, which works. And so you can see that it is going to go this way because it's going to eat the bigger number. So that one's right. So you'd say, yay, good job. We'll give her a star. Okay, let's look at the next one. So if we look at this one, it's got two numbers behind the decimal place here, 1, 2. But this one's only got 1, so we have to add a 0. But when you look at it, 35 is less than 40. Ooh, she did not do that one right because it should be the 0.40. One thing you need to remember when comparing decimals is you need the same number. You need the same number, behind the decimal place. And when I say that, what I mean is you have to have the same number of numbers, like the same amount of numbers behind it. So if I look at this one has 2 behind it, and this one only has 1, so you're going to have to add a 0. And you can see when you add it, now you're comparing 60 and 9, so it should go this way, so this one is also wrong. And if you look at the last one, this one has 3, this one has 2, so you need another 0. So then this one is actually wrong too because you can see that with that this one is going to be bigger. So she only got 1 right because she didn't have the same number of numbers behind the decimal. You have to have exactly the same number behind the decimal or you cannot compare it. And then you can just look at it. 35 compared to 40, 35 is smaller. 60 compared to 9, 9 is smaller. This one's a little bit different because it has a whole number, but always add zeros to make it the same amount of decimals behind it. So hopefully that helps you to compare your decimal numbers.